we live yet?
Yep. Okay, we're live.
Hi guys.
Hey.
What's up?
Okay, so if you don't know who I am on Final Draft, if you don't know who he is, you're an idiot. No, this is Sethisto from Equestria Daily, and introduce yourself.
Couch Crusader. I just kind of hang on to Sethisto's coattails down the Equestria.
He's currently crusading this couch.
He is.
What we're here to do right now, live on air, is to show that the money that was donated for the hashtag Lost Pegasus movement is going straight directly to the agents of the VAs, the writers, and the musicians, etc. that came to this convention and made it what it was. We're basically making sure that the money you donated, it's not going to Lost Pegasus, it's not going to the venue, it's going to the people who make the show. So, holding the camera right now, he can point it to himself if he'd like to, is 8-Track, our technical director. He's right next to a laptop. So I wanted to have EQD here and everybody else here so they can see that this is actually what we're doing. They can confirm. Seth, can you say that you do not have a gun to your head?
I do not have any kind of firearm or knife towards any part of my body right now.
Would you like one to be?
No.
Can we announce at least how much was raised?
I think we can.
Okay, the amount raised, if you want to see, $7,511.13, and
Which is incredibly generous of the community. Honestly, incredibly generous. I would also ask everybody to go on Twitter. You'll see there's a hashtag Lost Pegasus Assist. Lost Peg Assist, I can never say it.
Lost Peg Assist.
Apple Cider is the best at making hashtags, but I just can't speak them. And you'll see that a lot of the people in this room, a lot of big names of the community, heads of conventions, people who work for conventions, etc., people who work for other groups are here to confirm that this is actually what's going on. So this started as a unified media front. Last night, late at night, we all met, we all talked together, and we all came up with that one press release that was issued earlier today. That was something we all worked on together, EFN, CR, EQD, everybody. So we wanted to show that we're all behind what's happening right now. So, without further ado, Mr. 8-Track, can you do it?
Yes, I'm going to hold this back a little bit. Hang on.
Can you help, man?
We had a rush packing everything up. It's ridiculous. Hang on, where'd the power?
I'm sure that the audience is.
I know. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Here you go. Yeah, you get to run the camera if you want.
There you go.
Oh, excellent.
Right.
Yeah. Show me where to point it.
That's right. EFN has given EQD control of the stream.
Oh boy.
All right.
What do I look like? Uh-oh, did the stream go down? No, we're good. Okay, just laggy.
Okay.
Sorry, our internet connection here is not the best. We're up in a hotel room. All right, so where was I? So is this address right here?
It's the top one.
The top one.
Don't read it out loud.
The one at Cox
Yes,
Cable?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Let me do a final refresh to see if the title has changed.
Breathe, man. Breathe.
So overall, how was your convention beyond the crazy?
It was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
75, 11, 13. That's what's going.
Not bad.
Ah!
Oh.
Yep, and I destroyed everything. Sorry, guys.
It's because he went on a chair.
He broke it. I fixed it. We're good. We're okay now. I think we're good.
He's a
We're still
couch
up?
crusader. He's out of his natural
Okay, we're still up. All
environment.
right.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, you can make sure they can't read the email address, please,
yeah.
if possible. I'd rather not give out their agent's email address.
Hey, guys, you're on camera now.
Hi.
Everybody wave.
And while he's doing that, I want to introduce Josh Dean, the site coder for BronyCon. John Fulner, an all-American hero, also the VIP relations head of BronyCon. Over here we got Tim Starlight. Iron Hoof, one of the runners, well, he's on the PR staff for BronyCon, but he's also one of the... What was your official title?
The official title is Vice President of Sweet Apple Acres. I also want to throw out I'm with Bronies for Good as well.
There you go. So we also, behind him, we've got the members of the Equestrian Inquirer, we've got several members of the EFN staff, we've got the guy who created Epic Pie Time and Epic Love Time. The community in its own little microcosm is here as best as it can be in one little hotel room in Las Vegas.
I'm typing the nice message to the agent so I know who it's from.
Okay, cool. It better be a nice message.
From
Can we send a cookie too?
From
No.
the entire, hang on, from the entire
Brony community.
Brony community.
And I want
Period.
to make something clear. I'm sending this to one of the agents who is going to distribute it.
Specifically, John's agent, correct?
John Delancey's agent.
Yes.
That's Pat.
To be distributed, they've all agreed on this, to be distributed amongst all the other agents so that they are the ones deciding the money how they want to, you know, work with it. So that's not us.
Okay.
Right.
Can you show this other thing? It just said it was sent.
Yep.
Get it so it's readable.
Okay.
Readable.
Readable. It's been 3 days of absolute craziness.
Fires everywhere.
You have sent 75,000. Wow. $7,511.
New car.
So there you go. Yay! The money has been sent. Now you want to say, Mike, or I can just say while pointing at you that we understand that people still might want to donate after this, and if they do, we'll gladly accept and we'll forward any additional funds to them as well.
Exactly.
So if you want to keep going, we're not stopping. But if you want to keep going, we'll keep going. We're showing it is going directly to them.
Like I said, we want to make this as transparent as possible. A recording of what's happening right now will be posted on YouTube on EFN's channel so that everybody can go back and refer to the moment and Photoshop, I don't know, Gilda in the background, or I don't know. They always do that when there's a group. They always put like a little vector.
I just like look at the chat, see what they're saying. Chat, what are you saying? Let's see. Someone's going to read.
They're saying dead air. Dead air.
Streams down.
Correct. Yes, the money is all going to the VAs, the agents, for the show staff, for the writers, for everything like that.
100%.
100%. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Yes.
I think we've accomplished this. Unless there's anything.
We've accomplished a good thing.
You know, I think maybe like Seth and I can both say that the Las Pegasus Unicon, it had its administrative issues.
Mm-hmm.
It did.
It was still a fun convention.
Exactly.
We had a lot of fun. We met a lot of great people, as always. That's usually the case at cons, and it should not deter you from ever skipping a con in the future. They are definitely worth going to, even if they do screw up.
Yeah.
It's something. It's a first-time convention. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
There's going to be screw-ups. This was a big one, but
it happens. These things happen.
We
But
lived. We had fun.
in the end, I think most people who went to this had a good time.
Hey, Draft, I have one question. Hang on. Guys, stream, if you hang on for 1 second, I need to mute somebody to ask them really quick. We want just one second.
What? Okay,
And
so
we're back. We're back.
There have been some questions as to what the goal of the donations was. To be honest, the numbers that I had been told, I mean, I don't know all the information. I mean, honestly, we're media groups. We're not agents. We're not the conventions, so we're not you guys. we're not conventions, so we're not a part of the contracts they make with the different agents or with the different venues. But I do know that while we didn't cover all of the expenses that they've accrued, we've made a huge divot in them. And I know that this money is going to go towards making sure that the guys who make the show we all love don't have to pay
in the
out
chat,
fines.
Trixie Baby, this is live.
Yes, it is.
Someone in the chat, so
Trixie, oh.
they're wondering.
They're wondering, yeah. Okay, so...
And
yeah.
note, hang on, reiteration, we are not con staff. We did not organize or run or plan the con. We stepped in at the end when the con crashed and burned.
Well, it didn't crash and burn. It didn't crash and burn. This wasn't Brony.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You gotta calm down.
Guy!
You're talking to
I'm kidding.
You're out of control.
I'm kidding. Though the lighting was a little dim in June, a little bit, like 1 or 2 lights more.
He needs a hug.
Only a few
Give
for
him a
you,
hug.
final draft. Only for you, John Fulner. All right, so I think that pretty much covers everything.
Yeah, look, there was a question in the last video you leaded that was not clear. We are not the con staff. We're media that was attending the con. That when we were told there was a problem, we did what we can to rally support for the problem to get it fixed.
This is something I think is important to remember because I mentioned it when we were talking with Lee earlier. My arm's going dead.
That's okay.
Okay. I was mentioning this when I was talking to Lee earlier on the stream. You know, the people who came together to help make Sunday happen came from everywhere in the fandom. It wasn't just EFN, it wasn't just EQD, it wasn't just Celestia Radio or Derpy Hooves or the Round Stable or any of the media groups. It was also people from other conventions. I know Pajati from Everfree Northwest, Karen, who's the head of Equestria LA, was helping.
Flutter Tree, no, I'm not going to ask that question.
No, we're not trees. Get over it. He asked that, didn't he? You know, I mean, obviously, I was talking about Sweet Apple Acres with Tim over here. There were a lot of conventions, you know, the guys running Cloudsdale Congress were helping carry boxes. I mean, a lot of people were here who have a lot of experience in what they're doing, and they all pitched in as best they could. So really, you know, Mike the Microphone earlier today was talking to me. We were all sitting down right afterwards, and we were burned out. And he looks and he goes, I have a gut feeling, Draft. In my gut. And when I have a gut feeling in my gut, I'm like, okay, good. It's better than in your head. I have a gut feeling that there's a silver lining to this convention. And I think, in a sense, the silver lining to this crisis was that all of our groups came together and worked together to make the best of it as we could. I mean, I think that's important.
If there's one thing the community's good at, it's coming together in a time of crisis.
Hey, Draft, people are asking, where's the con staff and all this?
They disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
Off in Mexico.
They ran off.
Once everything started going down south, they ran off.
I was in charge.
Yeah. No, I mean, the truth of it is, in all honesty, they abandoned ship, with the exception of the security staff and some of the people at registration.
No, yeah, the lower staff, they actually not, I don't mean lower, but I mean like the non-management staff of the con, they did a great job.
Yeah.
They were toughing out the entire weekend.
There were a lot of volunteers.
A lot of volunteers.
That also
Why don't you do it?
I'd have to say, I'd have to give a shout out to the security team. Kat, she had like red hair. She did a marvelous job leading everybody. I have to say, I mean, about all the cons I've been to, she was on the ball all the time.
Yeah.
She was really on the ball.
And FLB Equestria came in and they said, I just heard someone announcement, if you're a military brony, you're a security. And they just kind of said that. So thanks to the military bronies. And
Yeah,
I mean, Draft, they did step in. When this kind of stuff happens, usually like, you know, Draft's like, okay, how do we fix this? And me and a few other people, do you know those guys? I mean, Snowflake and some other people.
The
military guys.
The big buff guys.
The military guys from EQLA. They came to the con and they were just having a good time. It ended up actually being like Lee's kind of private security. And I was there and I was helping out some of the VAs too. And like by the final day of the con, we're like, we should just team up.
Yeah.
So, you know, I gave them the radios I have in my bag and we literally just went around and we just changed everything. All the VAs, you know, we led them to where they had to go, and by the end of the con, they all loved us.
Well,
they were actually, I think, it really helped.
Hey guys, there are people in the thing like, oh, receipts something. Guys, if you want to verify the situation is real, go look at Sherry Fowler on Twitter. She is the agent for a large number of the VAs and staff through here this weekend. She has straight up mentioned that this is a real problem we are trying to solve. So go ahead and look at her, Sherry Fowler on Twitter.
Yeah. So the point is that, in the end, a lot of people came together to make this work. On Saturday, there were more of the con staff there. Sunday, a lot of them just abandoned ship. A lot of them just left. So it really was the community coming together to fill the roles that needed to be filled and to organize what needed to be organized and make things happen and keep the attendees safe and happy, etc. So it was really everybody working together, which in of itself, that's a silver lining. I really think it is. So, yeah.
And we're not just saying this to get money out of the community. We paid our part too. We stepped up and we all donated. We went out there and we got autographs and everything. We went out and we just put money down there. Dusty came out and he did the charity auction. And so we're not saying this because we're saying you need to donate the money. We donated too. We are the community here in this room and out there.
Yeah. It's because we all have a vested interest in the future of the conventions. The conventions help define this fandom. They're a way for, not just for you to put faces to Twitter handles, right? But it's what builds the community, people in a room together. That's important. And if something like this is handled poorly, or if something like this leaves a bad taste in the mouths of sounds really weird, of the agents or whatever, that can damage the ability for future conventions, better prepared conventions, even more experienced ones, to be able to give everybody the opportunity to have the fun that they have.
We want to go to BronyCon. That's why we're doing this. We want to go to BronyCon. We want to go to BronyCon.
Everybody Northwest. Everybody Northwest. EQLA. All of them.
Yep.
We want to go to future conventions, and this helps us doing all of this help that happen.
Yep.
And I'm sure that a lot of you guys out there who have been to conventions or are thinking of conventions, this really matters to a lot of you. I know that when I was, the night before I came down here to Las Pegasus and everything, I literally could not sleep. My heart was pounding just thinking about, not only about the awesome show staff that I would get to meet here, but more importantly, people like this guy, right here, and who I'm incredibly
blessed right now. Yep.
Yeah. Listen to me. Who I'm incredibly blessed to just kind of know. And it's just really the people that you get to meet up in real space, after talking to them. in like IRC and Skype and all that kind of thing. There's just really no substitute for just like getting together and having fun over a common interest.
Yep. All right, I think we're belaboring a point. Unless there are any other major questions in the chat, of course, I'll try to answer what I can on Twitter. I mean, there's not a... Some stuff...
regarding the prizes and the raffle stuff, we'll be doing that over the next couple of days as we sort everything out. We have to go through all the donations. Everything is tracked and everything. We can go through it. It's gonna take some time to get it out. We have to get the material from Amy. We have to get the tracks from Monique. We have to.
But the nice thing about donating to a PayPal is that you do it with an email address, which means we can contact.
We have your contact information. We'll be in contact with you. So there you go.
It's magic.
It's magic.
Auto magic.
Black magic.
Absolutely.
It is made for magic, isn't it?
Well, I think it's time.
It's time. All right. Anybody else have anything last to say?
May I give a little word quickly?
Sure.
Rommel is going to kill me for this, but I'm with Bronies for Good as well, and just to verify that this is real, Lee Tokar actually came to us before going to the Pony Media and everyone and told us the situation. I can confirm that.
Yeah.
This is real.
Yep. So.
Or is it just fantasy?
We're not going that way. This is not becoming a Bohemian Rhapsody.
With Queen. So we're gonna sing "Save This Car." Save this car then.
I don't think we have enough.
All right.
All right, guys.
Oh boy.
Any more major
I'm going to
questions from the
bed.
chat?
Goodbye.
Go to bed, Seth. Go to bed, Seth.
Bye, kitty.
All right. Bye bye.
All right, guys. Later.
2, 3, 4. Save this car.